Hey guys, another day, another reselling Q&A. I get this question often, and I feel like, well, as of right now, the answer has been like pretty consistent for the past few months, but the answer might change in the future. This question is, are you still selling on other platforms? This person specifically asks, are you still selling on Mercari and eBay? So to answer that, no, I am not still selling on Mercari and eBay. With eBay, I tried it out, I don't know, years ago, 15 friggin' years ago, I was selling stuff on eBay, just random ass shit. I got into reselling 4 years. Next year it will be 4 years that I've been reselling full time. I didn't start really listing things on eBay until COVID, or when COVID was over. I mean, is it over? Is it over? Is it still around? What the hell? I don't even know. Late 2020, maybe early 2021, I started listing some things on eBay and I had some pretty good success. I was selling some items that were in very high demand, and it was crazy. It wasn't like clothing or anything. I think I talked about that in a previous video telling you guys what it was. If you really want to know, you can search that video. But yeah, I think I told you guys. I did that for, I don't know, a year. I don't even know. Time. What is time? Where is it? How is, I don't know. But I'm no longer selling on eBay. I have sold everything that I had on Mercari. I'm not listing new things on Mercari. As far as Poshmark goes, I do have some listings on Poshmark, but I'm not really active on there. I mean, I'll share my things when I think about it, but it's definitely not an everyday thing. I actually did get an email from Poshmark the other day asking me to do live selling on there. If you guys have been following me, you know that I've done a couple of live shows on Poshmark, but I honestly just prefer Whatnot for many reasons. I do have a video comparing the two. I will link that down below. The fact that Poshmark reached out to me, I don't know. I don't know if they reached out to a bunch of people or what. I don't know if they're trying to steal me away from Whatnot. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but as of right now, I am mainly on Whatnot. I love it. It's great. It does have its cons for sure. There are some things that I wish were different. But yeah, that's what I'm doing as of right now. As of March 2023, that is where 99% of my focus is going into. Next question. Do you think that having social media accounts is a vital thing to having a successful reselling business? I don't think it's 100% necessary, but it definitely helps. It really can only help you. I mean, unless, you're on TikTok and then you're trying to make TikToks and then you get sucked into watching random ass TikToks and you waste an hour, But no, social media can only help you. If someone just starting out asked me if they should have social media Instagram, TikTok, I would say 100% yes. What do you think of raid trains on Whatnot? This is so funny. I get this question. This is so funny. What do you think of raid trains on Whatnot? I've been seeing them a lot lately, and honestly, as a smaller seller, it's very frustrating to see them. One, because I don't get invited to them until... Two, because if I don't get invited to them until... Okay, I think that was a typo. And two, because if I'm having my own show, I know that I'm going to get absolutely no viewers when one of them is going on. What are your thoughts? Okay, so raid trains are pretty popular right now. I feel like they're going on every day. If you don't know what it is, it's basically you get a group of sellers together. You guys each have your own designated time slot throughout the day. Say, what time is it right now? Say it's 1 o'clock right now. So I'm going live at 1 o'clock for 30 minutes. When my time is up, I create a raid on Whatnot. If you don't know what a raid is, it's basically you just send all of your viewers to somebody else's show. So I create a raid and then we go to the next person's show. And then you just keep doing that. I have not been in a raid train yet. I actually created my own raid train. It's going to happen on March 26th, which is a Sunday. It's going to start at 11:45 Eastern and go to 11 o'clock at night. I have the last show. I'm kicking it off at 11:45 in the morning and then ending it at 10:30 to 11 at night. I decided to create my own raid train because I thought that it would be fun. I have 22, I think there's 22 of us on there, 5 males, which I haven't seen. I've only seen 1 or 2 other guys be part of a raid train. So I've got 5. I got 5 guys on mine. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, just a great group of sellers. You guys should go check out my Instagram. I have a post with everyone's name. Again, it's going to be March 26th. Which is a Sunday. It's going to be all day. But yeah, as far as my thoughts on it, I think it's a great way to gain followers for sure. That's what's going to happen when you do a raid train. You're going to get followers for sure. It's definitely a great way to get exposure, especially for smaller sellers for sure. But I do agree with you, and I do sympathize with you when you said that it is frustrating for you. I mean, one, because you've never been invited to one, and then two, you know, you try to schedule like your shows around them. If there's a raid train going on and I have a show scheduled, I'm like, okay, this is great. It's not like people want free shit, basically. It's one of the things people do with raid trains is they do giveaways so that, you know, entices people. Yeah, definitely get where you're coming from. I don't know, maybe reach out to other sellers. I mean, you can reach out to me. This isn't the only raid train that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing more. You can reach out to me. I'm not going to be, you know, too picky about who's on my raid train. And you can definitely try reaching out to other sellers. Hi, Vanessa. Love, love, love your Whatnot shows. And I really hope that you continue to make more YouTube videos. I am, of course. I can never give up YouTube, ever. YouTube has been a huge part of my life for literally 16 years. I'm never giving up YouTube. My question is, I thought I heard you say in one of your Whatnot shows that you were no longer able to do raffles on Whatnot. I have seen bigger sellers like, I'm not naming these names, but I've seen bigger sellers, and then he or she names a few people, etc., doing them in their shows. How are they getting away with it? Or did I misunderstand something that you have said? Okay, so nothing's changed. It's literally against the law, like not just Whatnot rules. It's literally against the law to run raffles that have like a purchase necessary. You have to have a permit to be able to do that. So what these people are doing is illegal. I did it on Whatnot, like full disclosure, I did it on Whatnot because I had no fucking clue. I didn't know that we weren't allowed to do it. I saw other people doing it, but then I learned it's literally against the law. It's gambling unless you have a permit to do that. And I guarantee you none of those people have a fucking permit to do that. So if you see someone on Whatnot and they're like, you know, spend $50 and you get your name into a drawing to win this belt bag, that's gambling. Like don't do that. Don't participate in that because that's literally gambling. Anything that requires a purchase in order for you to potentially win something, that's gambling. Gift with purchase is different. Like if I'm like, oh, buy this lip gloss and then you'll get this belt bag with it. If it's like a guaranteed gift with purchase, that's completely different. So people are allowed to do that, but they're not allowed to do, you know, like wheel spins, you know, with the chance of winning something, or names in a hat, names in a bucket. Like you can't do that. People still do that. People think that they're high and mighty and above the law. And it's honestly crazy. It's right in Whatnot's terms of service too. Like, let me read it to you. I'll read it to you. Hold on. Like, it's right in their terms of service under gambling, breaking, and mystery box policy. Mystery boxes, that's another thing that people abuse. It's fucking pathetic. But yeah, it says right here, it says duck races, rolls, spins, roulette wheels, randomizers, raffles. That's like the topic. It says paid entry for races, spins, roulette wheels, raffles, and randomized results. Randomized results would be name in a bucket. Are not allowed on Whatnot. Like it says it right there. People get away with it. I don't know how. You can go into that person's show. You can report them. I know I've reported people for doing it because it's absolute bullshit that these people get away with that. Like it really, truly is, because it's literally against the fucking law. It's like, there's no debate on that. It's against the fucking law. Whole like, oh, other people do it, I'm just gonna do it too. It's like, okay, yep. All right. Eventually gonna catch up with you though, promise. So yeah, to answer your question, I did talk about that in probably a couple of shows. All right, so that is it for this video. I hope I answered your questions. If you have any other questions, you can comment down below or you can DM me on Instagram. If you're new to Whatnot and you wanna sign up, you can use my link. I do get a kickback. You will also get a kickback as well. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.